All right, well, thanks for tuning in with me this evening. It's a beautiful Monday evening in southern Indiana. The weather's starting to cool off a little bit, and we've got a little wholesale piece take on down to Evansville. I think we'll make it, but this is one of the most notoriously unreliable vehicles from the Blue Oval, and it does have almost 200,000 miles on it, so anything could happen. Hedge your bets. Let me show it to you, and we'll take off in it here in just a sec. All right, so here it is. It's gonna be a 2013 Ford Focus SE with 199,000 miles. Now this car ain't perfect, but it ain't too bad. Again, you've got, you know, just a little bit of, we're not gonna retail this. This is gonna go to the auction. It's actually a 2-owner, no accident. The first owner vigorously maintained this thing at the Ford dealership, believe it or not. I mean, again, you know, it's got a little scrapey. A lot of stuff that'll clean up, but 199,000 miles. Automatic transmission, so these things are known for going out. It did have transmission service. About 100, at least from what I've seen from Ford, they did a new transmission control module, about 110,000 miles. No warning lights on in the dash. The thing actually, from what one of the guys drove it home and back one night, said it runs and drives out pretty good. You got some stuff, again, wouldn't worry about on a car this old. I could probably buff a lot of that out if it was something I was going to keep. But it's got a decent set of tires. Overall exterior, not too bad. You know, a bunch of stuff that'd probably clean up. I actually just cleaned headlights like this on my Kia. On the inside, thing's definitely been smoked in. Like I said, 199,000 miles. But automatic transmission, which makes it even worse. Air's starting to get cold. 199, 363 miles. We're definitely going to have to stop and get a splash of gas at some point. Your basic stereo, no backup camera. It does have AC. You've got Bluetooth. It does have the sync system in it as well. Automatic headlights, if you do choose to do so. It is the hatchback, which I kind of like. Gives you all that open, kind of that open air feeling. Like I said, it's been smoked in, but it's not damaged and tore up. I mean, all this is stuff you can ozone this. Like even this stuff, that'll clean up. Get in the back seat. Like I said, it's dirty, but nothing that I don't see that wouldn't clean up. You've got these rear seats folded down. You got a good bit of storage. Somebody used quite a bit of Fix-A-Flat at one point. There's oil back here, so I assume it either leaks oil or had an oil leak at one time. I like the hatches. You can fold these rear seats down. They give you a ton of room. Overall, I mean, dirty, but it's not ripped up. I mean, this is all stuff that could clean up in a car like this. Front looks, you know, about as dirty as the back, but again, your seats aren't, they ain't burned up, they ain't tore up. This thing, good detail, good clean on the outside would go a long way towards making this thing look very, very respectable. Let me get buckled in. We're at stop and get some gas, or we'll run out before we get to Evansville. I think we'll make it. I think this car will give us no problems. No warning lights on the dash. Let's strap up and take her out. All right, let's pull out of here. We'll run go get a little gas. Let me scoot this seat up some, maybe a little bit too far. Tell you right now, this transmission does not feel healthy, at least in my opinion, but we'll see. We're gonna get a little further up the road. Yeah, that, oh no, that just does not feel right to me. And I scanned this thing for codes. There's no codes in this thing for any kind of check engine lights or anything like that. So we'll run up straight to the gas station. We'll see how this thing shifts. Then hopefully, if this transmission's slipping, we can limp this bad boy about 50 miles. Yeah, maybe it's just me. It feels fine now. Yeah. like I hit a little bit of traffic. Yeah, the brakes don't feel too bad either. Something, leaf or something just come flying off at me. These things are just notorious for having horrible transmissions. And it scares these things just scare the bejesus out of me. So, I mean, it's got almost 200,000 miles. This isn't something that we're going to keep in any stretch of the imagination. We'll go up here to this gas station actually still has a blimpies in it, which is amazing. And I've worked up here 2 years and still have not got me a blimpie. I should be ashamed of myself. I don't know, guys. It feels like it's shifting okay. Maybe that was just on me. All right, let me get up here and get some gas, and we'll speed this up. We'll be in Evansville before you know it. We're going to merge this bad boy on the interstate. I can tell you this, transmission definitely has slippage. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can feel it, it's just not, it's got some jerk. There's nothing smooth about it. Although it did get me up to speed pretty damn quick. Other than that, cruise locked in at 80. Other than that, this thing seems to run and drive fine. But I do think this has some kind of transmission issue. If not, it will soon, because it's got a lot of jerk between gears, and it feels like it's got some slippage. So let's speed this up. We'll check in a good old I-69. I don't know if you see this Penske truck in front of me just driving, trying to pass two semis in the slow lane, or in the fast lane. I would bet my next paycheck this is a FedEx driver, like a contract FedEx driver, because I don't know if you've ever seen them guys drive around town. I don't know which one's worse, FedEx or Amazon, as far as just horrible drivers. What is it with the Amazon vans looking like they've had the whole bottom ends of them cleaned off? It's insane. let's get around this thing, and I guarantee you this is, oh yeah, it was definitely a FedEx driver. Alright, we got her up to a nice brisk 80 mile an hour. Checked the turnaround for the state police. I didn't see any. Don't ask my wife about that. She's got a ticket over in Kentucky a few days ago for speeding. Well, we are almost to I-69. So we'll check in a little further down the road. See how we're getting. We're going to go ahead and make this exit. Oh! Looks like somebody's getting popped up there. Why don't we just leave her rolling? The law's to get in the left-hand lane, and I like to give them fine officers plenty of room to navigate. But I see lights on up there, so I think when we get up around this corner, there's going to be somebody pulled over or an accident or something. So we're running the speed limit. I see brake lights. Let me get on ahead. Oh, it looks like he got him a little somebody. As long as that somebody's not me, we are all good in the hood. Oh, looks like he got him a Cadillac with a nurse plate. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her on off. We'll speed it up a hair. We're out of the state trooper's way. See you in Evansville. And just like that, we hit Evansville traffic. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. This thing's going to make it just fine. I think once it warms up, because I think this got like some kind of dry clutch in it. So I think once this warms up, it's fine. Because like I'm taking off from the light now and it doesn't feel bad at all. I got on it getting onto I-69 and it felt fine. Tell me what you think about the Ford Focus. I won't tell you what we nicknamed them when I worked at the Ford dealership because I can't say it on YouTube. Again, if you like stuff like this, consider subscribing. Tell me what your experience has been with this transmission. I don't know anybody that's had one of these that just ain't had a boat ton of issues with them. Again, give it a like, and I'll have another one together for you soon. I'll see you then.